All right, welcome to part two. It's going to be great. You guys are going to love this. I'm going to try and finish all this up in part two. I wanted two 10-minute videos just to get everything in front of you. Then you're going to come and pick it all up in my office, and then you're going to take it home and you're going to read it, and hopefully you'll feel 100% prepared by the time Connect Night comes, or just refreshed in your thoughts of what a Connect group is, what a win is, and things like that. So the next thing that I really want to talk about is the posture of a leader. What are we looking for in people who are leading Connect groups? It's really simple. We want people who are leading Connect groups to teach in humility, to lead in humility, to facilitate in humility. We want them to be teachable so that when I send my monthly Connect group leader videos, they say, I can't wait to get in there, hear what Joe has to say, and really soak it all in, and then give that to my Connect group. That's really what we want. We want you to be curious as well, and we want you to be intentional in everything that you do in your group. Now, is it going to happen every single time that you're intentional in everything that you do? Probably not, because at some point, the day is going to get the better of you, and you're going to realize, oh my gosh, I have Connect Night tonight. I'm not ready. I have to do this and this and this. I don't know if I have enough time. God, just please help me. And you won't be intentional sometimes. But that's our goal, is that you do everything that you do, and you do it intentionally so that people can make those steps towards God and towards each other, and so that you can really feel fulfilled as a facilitator of your group. It's pretty awesome. The next thing that I want to say is people's lives are messy. Living in community is messy. You and your group might go through some horrible things together, or some hard things, or some sad things. You're probably going to go through some happy things as well. But people, individuals in your group, are going to be going through life. And the one person they're going to look to is their Connect group leader. And whether it's a death in their family, whether it's a sickness or an illness that they contract, whether it's a car accident or something else, these people are going to be living life, and life hurts sometimes. And so what I want to just encourage you to remember and realize is that you're kind of the one everyone in your group is going to go to. They're going to look to you for spiritual guidance. They're going to look to you for some good, sound counsel to get through some of these hard moments of their life. They're going to be looking to you for prayer. They're actually going to be looking to your entire group for support during whatever it is they're going through. And so what I want you to realize is Connect groups aren't always rosy all the time. Sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes you're going to need help, and that's why you can call me. I'm also a Connect group leader, but I've also done this for so long, I kind of know how the patterns of groups go and how lives go. Lives are messy. People's lives in the church are messy. You would have never believed that the person sitting next to you at church one day is about to go through a divorce, or something else is happening in their life that is just shaking them to their core. And you as a Connect leader have the opportunity to come next to that person and say, hey, our whole group is going to be here for you, and I'm going to be here for you. I do want to encourage any one of you to make sure you watch the monthly Connect group recordings that I send, so that you can really get an idea of maybe it's a new idea that I'm talking about. Maybe it's a great Bible resource that I'm talking about. Maybe it's just encouraging you in leading. But whatever it is, please make sure you watch it. I try not to make those very long. It's not like one of these training videos. But please make sure that you do that. If you need anything at any time, you can call me. My number is 575-312-7599. If you need help, if you need guidance, if you're going through something as a Connect group leader, because guess what? It's not just your Connect group members that are going to be going through hard times. You're also going to be living life as well. Something may happen in your life and you just need somebody. I can be that somebody. Brian here at the church could be that somebody. Josh is awesome with meeting with people and just loving on them. Call your church staff. That's really why we're here, to help you walk through life and get through the things that you need to do. And even more so with those of you who are just involved and leading in this church. We're so excited that you're doing that, but we also want to make sure that you know that you have the support when you need it. Connect Night is coming up on in January 19th. If you're coming to Connect Night and you're starting a group or you're adding to your group, you're going to need one of these. It's a direction sheet. It's going to tell you everything that's going to happen on Connect Night. I'm not going to go through it here, but I do want you to come get it soon. All right. Very first thing at Connect Night, we're actually going back to group forming. We want people to form their own groups. It's going to be a little hairy, but it's actually really fun, and people feel like, hey, I have some control and some say into where I place myself instead of just being placed in a group. So I'm actually really excited we're going back to this. It's a great way to do groups. So the first part of the night is going to be a meet and greet and eat and meet and greet, and it's really just a time for everybody to get to know each other, not in groups. We're just saying, hey, a whole bunch of people are here. Start talking to people, make some connections, see if there's somebody you want to be in a group with, and we can go from there. Then, after about 30 minutes of kind of hanging out and eating, meeting, and greeting, you're going to, leaders, you're going to go to your tables and you're going to have one of these sheets. It's our Connect Group's data sheet. And this sheet is where you're going to, during the group forming time, which is the second half hour of the night, write all of the people who want in your group. You're going to write their names, their phone, their email, and the number of kids they have, so you know how many babysitters you're going to need for that night. So that's the data sheet. You're going to have that on Connect Night. I'll have that all for you as well. Then we're going to move into the worship center, and you are going to tell your people when, where, and I guess it's just when and where you're going to meet. The time, the date, and the location of where you're going to meet. Everybody in your group is going to want to take a picture of this with their phone so that they can get to your next group meeting. So you're going to fill that out in the worship center. The last form that you're going to fill out in the worship center is this roles in your Connect group form. This is a huge help because usually the facilitator is the one that's doing everything. They're the ones that are communicating with people. They're the ones taking attendance. They're the one doing icebreakers. They're the ones doing prayer. We don't want that. We want you to start sharing responsibility from day one. So from day one, you're going to fill out these different tasks in your group, these different roles with somebody's name, and they're going to do everything they can to be there every week and fulfill those roles. All right? If they're not there, that probably is going to fall to you, Connect Group leaders. Then after that, we're going to do our very first study together in the worship center. In your groups, you're going to have a great study time. You're also going to have an icebreaker right before this, which is we're going to use story cards, something that we've never done before. It's going to be great. It's going to open up things, I think, in your group that we really haven't seen opened in a very first Connect Night meeting, okay? So be excited about that. Be excited about this study. It's going to be a great thing. The next thing you need as a leader is your typical Connect Group meeting. This is also actually in the leader guide. This is what a Connect Group meeting looks like. So if you're kind of freaking out because it's your very first time leading a group, you don't have to remember everything. All you have to do is have this sheet with you and you just kind of go down the list and make it and adapt it to exactly what you need it to be for your group. So don't stress out too much. Everything is right there, what you need to do on any given night. The next thing that I have is a starting well sheet for you. This really just talks about the first 3 months of your group, and we would really like it if you guys could look at this and really try and stay as close to this as you can. It's an awesome way just to start your group well. Well, that brings us then to your group. Your group meeting, the very first thing that you're going to do is a study called Circle Up. And Circle Up is found on an app called Anthology. Please download the app Anthology on your phone, on your Roku, or on your Apple TV. Get Anthology. That way you can watch all the videos that go with this little booklet that I have here for you in your packet. If you don't have a Roku or an Apple TV, I'm not giving away Apple TVs, but I am giving away Roku. So come get one of those if you need one from me. The last thing that we like to do in group is pray for lost people groups all over the world. What this does is it really gives your group a heart and really gets them just thinking about other people in the world, because there are a lot of other people in the world and they don't all live in Las Cruces, New Mexico. So what this does, it has a different people group on it, and you can just go through this little booklet. There's an app called Unreached People of the Day. It's awesome. Every single time you open the app, it just has a new people group if you open it on a new day. So today it'll have one people group. If you open it 20 times today, it's going to have the same people group. If you open it tomorrow, it'll have a different one. And we want you and your group to pray for one of those groups. Read a little bit of the information there and pray for these different groups that are all over the world. I hope that this has been a quick kind of overview of groups for you, and I hope that you're ready to start your new group if you're starting new on January 19th. I hope that this has been a great refresher if you haven't, if you're not starting a group right now, but you've been leading for a while. I hope that the Lord blesses everything you guys do, and I hope that the Lord would help the people in your group and you guys to draw closer to Him and draw closer to each other. That would be a win. Thanks for watching this, and we'll see you on Sunday.